Okay, moving on to the second half of page 1, we have some more important course information. We have, first of all, the enrollment deadlines. So this will tell you when you can add and drop the class, when you can withdraw and get a W on your transcript, and when you can get a pass or no pass grading system. One just thing to mention is if you start out the course and you feel that the online setting doesn't work for you or the pace of this course is too challenging, it would be a good idea to drop before the drop deadline. The drop with refund deadline is important too, so you can get your money back, but the drop without a W is an important thing to consider if you're transferring to a 4-year university, because you would obviously prefer to have just this course erased from your history on your transcript rather than transferring over with a W. But that being said, if we make it close to the end of the course duration and you feel like you won't be able to pass the class, you can drop it at that point and get a W, which is better than getting an F or a D. So as you make your way through the course and you progress, over time, keep these enrollment deadlines in mind. Obviously don't lose your syllabus. Consult it as we go to make those decisions of how you want to keep the class or drop the class. But whatever you do, whatever you decide, before dropping or withdrawing, get in contact with me first so that we can make sure that I can help you with any tips that you might need for just better managing this time and better completing the course all in one shot rather than having to repeat it again. Next, after the enrollment deadlines, is the required materials. We don't have any books to purchase for this class. All of our information is going to be accessible for free online. We will read mainly articles that I'll supply to you, but we will also have one short book in the first or second week of class. You could buy the hard copy if you'd like from your favorite online bookseller, or you can use the web link. It's a public access source, so I'll provide a web link for it. You might need a scanner. Well, you will need a scanner, but a lot of phones have an app that you can download to use your camera on your phone to save your image as a PDF. So for example, if we have a homework assignment where you're drawing something like a diagram or making a brainstorming map, you will use a blank piece of paper and then take the picture and upload it as a PDF, unless you're really crafty with, like digital tools for making visual organizers. But most people will use the Scan to PDF app on their smartphone. A binder, as with any class, you'll need a binder, a hole punch. That's kind of new for if you're new to taking classes online. You will need a hole punch of your own, since I won't be able to distribute handouts that already are hole punched. And then you will need reliable access to Canvas from the beginning to the end of the course duration. So every day we're going to use Canvas for our classwork and for our homework. And of course, I forgot to mention, but it's the first thing on the list, is a printer. Everything that you read, you'll need to print it out so that you can annotate it. So if you don't already have a printer, go ahead and just get whatever printer you can get, and you'll be needing it on a daily basis. And then finally, the end of page 1 has the English department's blurb, or it's propaganda for its own self. I won't read it out loud to you, but if you're interested in pursuing the English major, or if you're interested in becoming a tutor or a classroom assistant, some of this information might be interesting to you.